story begins with Eva, a devoted school teacher, well regarded by her students and respected in her community. In her private life, she's the wife of Justin, a regional mayor holding a prominent position in Norway. From the outside, their life appears polished, stable, dignified, and admired by those around them. But beneath that perfect surface, Eva quietly carries a different reality. Her days feel hollow, predictable, and emotionally empty. Everything runs on schedule, yet nothing truly moves her. No real conflict, but no real joy either. That changes when Eva joins a community program supporting refugees. What begins as a simple act of goodwill quietly sets off a chain of events she never saw coming. While touring a refugee dormitory during one of Justin's campaign stops, Eva crosses paths with a young man named Amir. Their first meeting is brief and unremarkable, but something about it lingers, and the two grow closer faster than expected. The following day, Eva leads an English class for refugees. Amir is among the participants. Since most attendees speak little English, communication becomes a challenge until Amir steps in. With his basic knowledge of English, he begins translating for Eva, making the session flow far more smoothly. Later, by chance, they meet again at the local library. Their conversation runs deep, and Eva, moved by the encounter, helps Amir borrow a book he's been eyeing. On their way out, they run into Inga, and Eva introduces them. After Amir walks away, Inga casually remarks on how attractive he is. It's a small comment, but it quietly stirs something in Eva. She later reads a piece of Amir's writing, a raw, heartfelt account of his dream to build a new life in Norway as an asylum seeker from the Middle East. Not long after, Eva spots a tense exchange from her window. Amir speaking with Agnes, the dormitory director, and Amir walks away visibly deflated. Eva goes straight to Agnes for answers. Agnes reveals that Amir is being relocated due to funding cuts. Eva pushes back immediately, arguing that Amir has genuine talent as a writer and deserves a chance to stay. Agnes holds firm. The decision stands unless someone steps up with additional support. Eva turns to Justin, hoping he'll intervene. He refuses. Frustrated, Eva brings up his suspicious closeness with a colleague from his political circle. The conversation turns into an argument. Justin denies everything, but the damage is done. Eva goes back to Agnes and makes a unilateral decision. Amir will come and live with her. Justin knows nothing about it. Days later, Justin returns from a work trip and finds Amir already settled in their home. He's stunned. He confronts Eva immediately. She defends her choice, framing it as a move that actually benefits Justin's public image. Justin, though unconvinced, doesn't push further. And soon after, Eva and Amir begin spending even more time together, including trips to the swimming pool. What started as a humanitarian gesture is steadily becoming something else. The line between helper and something more personal begins to blur. Then, one day in class, Eva receives a social media message, someone expressing how happy they were to be with her the day before. But the name on the account? Bashir Ismail, not Amir. Eva is unsettled. She was certain no one else knew about her growing closeness with Amir. When she gets home, the last thing she expects is what she finds. Justin and Amir, laughing, cooking together in the kitchen like old friends. It seems Justin has quietly come around to accepting Amir's presence in their home. But Eva feels off balance. She realizes she's caught between two men, each offering her something different in very different ways. She confronts Amir privately about the name Bashir Ismail. At first, he denies knowing the name. Then, after a pause, he comes clean. Amir explains that he used that alias during his first asylum attempt, one that ended in deportation. To try again, he adopted a new identity, believing it was the only way to be accepted and stay safe in Norway. Then he says something that stops Eva cold, that she is the first person who has ever made him feel truly seen, truly cared for, perhaps even loved. Eva's defenses collapse. She pulls him into a hug. From that moment, their bond deepens significantly, especially during Justin's frequent absences. But cracks begin to appear. Eva starts feeling jealous, particularly when she notices Amir spending time with a woman named Kari. Then, one evening, Justin comes home unexpectedly early. Eva scrambles to redirect his attention and keep Amir's presence from raising questions. A few days later, Eva quietly helps Amir submit his official residency application through Norway's immigration system. While waiting on results, the two slip away together for a short trip to another city, just the two of them. What they don't know, Justin's close friend Lise spots them. When they return, a letter arrives. Amir's residency permit has been approved. They're overjoyed. But the celebration is short-lived. Justin comes home wearing a look Eva hasn't seen before. He confronts her, directly this time, referencing what Lise told him and hinting at a possible affair between Eva and Amir. Eva deflects. She insists the trip was simply to celebrate Amir's residency approval, nothing more. Days pass. Lise and her husband come over for a visit. In the middle of the gathering, Amir appears and announces he's been invited to join a prestigious writing academy. Eva beams with pride and immediately offers to accompany him. Amir politely declines. He's going with Kari. Eva's face falls. The jealousy she's been suppressing surges to the surface, right there in front of everyone. The next day, she sees them together again. Amir comes to her privately to explain, but Eva can barely hold it together. She tries to stay calm. Then, a knock at the door. Inga walks in, catching the tension in the air. Eva pulls Inga aside and begs her to stay quiet. She confesses she has real feelings for Amir, deep ones. Before Amir leaves for the academy, Eva makes him promise not to hurt her. He agrees and vows to protect her feelings. But when Amir returns, he arrives with Kari. They're laughing, easy with each other. Eva snaps. She confronts him, demanding to know if everything he said to her was a lie. Amir's response is disarming and painful in equal measure. He tells her she feels like a mother figure to him. Eva erupts. She orders him out of the car and drives away alone. The next day, Agnes calls, asking why Amir is no longer at Eva's home. She begins to connect the dots. Eva shuts it down, claiming it was a mutual decision she and Justin made together. Unable to let go, Eva tracks down Amir at his new place and confronts him again, demanding full honesty about Kari. Amir insists he never lied, but his coldness, his distance, it tells a different story. Eva feels used and discarded. She goes home. Justin is waiting. He wants the truth about Amir, about everything. Eva shifts the blame entirely onto Amir, claiming she was misled, that he hid his real identity, that she was deceived. She apologizes to Justin. He accepts her version of events. Together, they approach Agnes and push to have Amir deported back to his home country. When Amir finds out, he comes to Eva, desperate. He pleads with her, explaining that returning home could cost him his life. Eva doesn't move. She's decided. Her own wounds feel bigger than his danger. Justin arrives, sees Amir at the door, and removes him from the property for good. Weeks later, a letter arrives from the Writing Academy, addressed to Eva, notifying her that Amir has been formally accepted as a participant. Without a second thought, Eva tears it up. The film closes on Eva standing in the crowd at one of Justin's campaign rallies, composed, poised, back in her role. But Inga is there too. And the way Inga looks at her, quietly, with unmistakable disappointment, says everything the film doesn't need to spell out. Eva got her life back, but the cost was Amir's future, and whatever was left of her own conscience.